Hi everyone, it's Mrs. Werrett. I hope you're all okay. This is just a little bit of help with your maths on Thursday. So this week we've been learning to order numbers in a sequence, and today we're going to be ordering numbers again up to 50, but they're going to be in a random order, so they're not going to be next to each other as they would normally be when we would count. So we're going to need to work out which is the smallest number and which is the biggest, because we're going to put them in ascending order, and ascending means that the numbers get bigger as we go up. So we're going to need to start with the smallest number. So we've got 100 square to help us, and the numbers that we're going to be using are 26, 9, 32, 50 and 44. Okay, so first thing we need to do is work out which is the smallest number, which is going to go first in our sequence. So which one would we come across when we were counting up to 50, which one would we come across first. So we can either count on our fingers and see which number we get to first, but we can do it another way. So we will notice that in our numbers that we've got, the numbers in red, 4 of the numbers have got 2 digits, which means they've got 2 numbers, like 26, which make the number. Okay, one of the numbers has only got 1 digit, number 9. So we know that once we get to 10 on our 100 square, we start to have 2-digit numbers. So any number with 1 digit must be smaller. So we will know that number 9 is the smallest number. So that would come first in our sequence. So now we need to work out what comes next. So we've just said that when we get to 10, the numbers go to 2 digits. And as we start counting up, for every 10 we count, the number at the beginning changes. So first we get to 10 and we have the number 1. Then we get to 20 and it changes to 2. 30 changes to 3. 40 changes to 4. 50 changes to 5, all the way up to 90. You can see that. And then when we get to 100, we get to 10. So you'll see that when we count, that's exactly how we would normally count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So we're looking for the next smallest number. So the next smallest number is going to have the smallest number at the beginning. So we're going to look. So our numbers at the beginning are 2, 3, 5 and 4. So which is smallest out of those numbers? We know that 2 is the smallest number. So 26 must come next, because anything higher than that, anything with a 3, 5 or 4, must come after 26. And we can check, we can go along our number line, our 100 square. So first of all we went along, we got to number 9, that was the first number we counted. Then we keep going along, and the next number we come to, if we're right, should be 26. There it is. Okay, so we've done 9 and we've done 26. So what comes next? So again, we can look at that first number, the tens, and see which number is smallest, because that's going to come first on our 100 square. So have a look. Is 3, 5 or 4 the smallest number? 3, 5 or 4? We know that it's 3. So we know that 32 must be our next number. And again, we can carry on along our 100 square and we get to 32 before we get to any of the other numbers. So we can cross that off. We've got 2 numbers left, 50 and 44. So again, look at that first number. Okay, so we know that as we go up the tens, the numbers increase as they would when we were counting. So is 5 or 4 the smaller number? Right, number 4 is smaller than 5. So our next number must be 44. And we can check that on our 100 square. So go all the way along, and there's number 44. Before we get to any 5s, at the beginning, we've got to number 44. So that leaves us with 50 with a 5 at the beginning. And if we go along our 100 square, there's number 50. So we can see that our numbers are now in ascending order from smallest to biggest. Okay, have a go at the ones in your workbook. If you need any help, please let me know.